Hey, how is it going? How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I actually managed to get, obviously, you've seen I uploaded a number of videos. I had to go back and change the title on some of them. There was originally, before all the ones I just uploaded here recently, I actually opened up 3 of the Don Russ fat packs. Because I had bought one originally from Walmart when I went to get some dog food and stuff. And I had done a video for that one. And as I was doing all the other videos, after I somehow managed to get the internet in here to connect and work with this laptop, I was writing down all the, basically what the subject matter, I guess you could say, of each video was. And I had left off, as I was doing that list, I had left off the second video I did of the Book of Boba Fett trading cards. So when I went back to count the videos number of videos I did, so I can, when I was going to go upload them, the files, I'd know where they started at. Obviously, I was off by one. So as I started uploading the videos, I thought I started with that first Don Russ, but I'd actually counted from the last video back as I was going through the files, and then took off some of what I thought were old videos. And I ended up taking that Don Russ off because I didn't have one of the videos written down on my list. So, there was one video that I originally filmed of Don Russ cards that got deleted. I wasn't going to go back and try to find that all the cards from that pack and try to read this. I just said, forget it, I'll just go back in and, I had to rename videos because obviously if you watch some of them, you saw that the title of the video didn't actually match what was in the video. So, that was my fault, but I got it fixed. And now, at the moment that I'm filming this, I'm having an issue with this laptop once again. I think the first step is updating my router, getting a better router. And the second one would be making sure that, well, obviously, I think if I do that, it'll solve the second issue that I'm thinking. But the other thing I've noticed is once in a while, this laptop will come up and say that there's an IP conflict with something else on the network. I don't know whether it's one of my smart TVs or what, but I never had that issue before, so there must have been something that happened, at some time to cause that. But I think maybe if I update the router, it might take care of that. I'm not a big computer geek, so I don't know whether that would take care of that issue or not. But I probably need to update my router anyhow, because like I said, this is an old router, and my service is actually running at a faster speed now. So it probably wouldn't hurt to upgrade to a mesh system, so I had better coverage all the way through the house. So eventually I would do that. But obviously, if you're watching this video, then I managed to get it uploaded at some time. But anyhow, what I'm going to do, and again, depending on when this video actually gets uploaded, all of this stuff might still be available. Some of it might have sold. I'm open. I mean, for you, the viewer, it'd be nice if it was all still there. So if you're interested, you could go look at it and possibly purchase it. But at the same time, I'm hoping that by mixing it up a little bit and putting some of this stuff, it's more like collectible-oriented stuff, directly onto my whatnot, as Buy It Now, I might get more sales because there actually be actual collectors on there looking for stuff. So, what I want to do is run through real quick and show you some of the stuff. Some of the stuff I don't have here. I already took it back up into where I keep my inventory. But I can tell you what it is. And then other ones I've got here I'm going to show you. So some of the stuff that I have recently listed in my whatnot today. And I'll just scroll down. Some of this stuff will be from videos that you recently seen. Let's start with that stuff, I think. So, well, I'll just start with the Shazam, because I don't know whether I mentioned them in the first preview video I did of stuff I was putting over on whatnot or not. But I listed a Freddy from the movie Shazam, the character Freddy, just common Funko Pop. It's on there for $8. I have the Shazam Funko Pop, the actual Shazam character from Fury of the Gods, on there for $6. It's don't have much value. I don't think a lot of people will buy it. Then I have Pedro from the first Shazam movie, and it is signed by I gotta remember the guy's name, Jovan Armand. That was a Bambox authentication. I also have from the Shazam, I have Funko Pop Darla, signed by Faith Herman, again Bambox. I have Inogen from the Boruto line of Funko Pops, listed on there now for $10. I have Najma from the Miss Marvel series, on there for $10. I have Lurch with Thing Funko Pop. That was from the Addams Family movie. I think so, the most recent one that they did. It's on there for $20. I have a Jonathan Van Ness, the Pops with Purpose, on there for $12. I actually have one of those listed in my Macari and on whatnot, because I got two of them in my boxes. Because if you watch my videos, you saw I got two. I basically got the exact same Pops in both of my Funko Bedtime Freddy boxes. But again, makes it nice, because then I can just list Pops in two areas and maybe have a better chance of catching people that might be interested in that particular Pop. I also have the Ranger Slayer from Power Rangers for $14. I have the one Iron Man with pin in there for $8. And then some of the ones that I got in the damaged or the scratch and dent boxes. I have the Night Lights Pop from How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, in there for $5. I have Cartman from South Park in there for $15. The Lance Bass from NSYNC Funko Pop is $8. The Weapon Hex from the Infinity, what do they call them? Infinity Warps, $5. And Super Saiyan Goten from Dragon Ball Z is on whatnot right now for $12. Then I took three of the LPs that I had listed in my Macari. I deactivated them on Macari and put them into whatnot. So maybe you hadn't seen it if you haven't been to Macari, or even if you went to my Macari, maybe you didn't see I had some LPs listed. I have a bunch of LPs upstairs, but I'm going actually taking the time to go through, listen to them all the way through, make sure they play. I have a rule that if there's more than one spot on each side of the LP where it messes up, I won't sell it. I mean, I might mention them, those, like maybe in a future video, I might mention if I come across one like that. I won't list it, but I might mention it in my video, and if somebody is interested in it, obviously they could reach out to me, and I'd sell it for a cheaper price than I normally would. But if it's only got one spot on each side, I'll make a note of that, like which song or where on the album it skips. And again, it's still sell it for a little bit less than I normally would. The ones I have listed though right now, they're all in good to excellent condition. Two of them, in fact, look practically brand new. There's no scratches or scuffs or anything on them. The one does have some minor wear and scratches, but they've all been listened to all the way through. They play fine. I do have a Johnny Cash one that I left in my Macari store. So if you like Johnny Cash, go to my Macari, look up Johnny Cash. I believe it's a 2 LP set. And I left that on there because I recently just promoted it and shared it through my Facebook and the Old Treasure Isle Facebook page. So I didn't want to, in case somebody went to Macari looking for that, I didn't want to take it off Macari. So, but the 3 that I took off Macari and I have listed, well, I didn't take them off. I have them deactivated for now. And I listed them in my Whatnot. I have the Smoking the Bandit soundtrack LP. That's the one that's got some minor scratches and stuff, but still plays fine. A lot of good, like, classic songs there. I mean, there are songs from that movie that, even if you're not, like, into country music and that type of music, you know the song, you recognize it. In fact, most people probably sing along with them. I've got it listed. Actually, all 3 of these LPs I just have listed for $10 on my Whatnot. So, Smoking the Bandit soundtrack LP. I have Frank Sinatra's My Way LP. And then I have Mel Brooks' High Anxiety LP, which I believe has like soundtrack songs from 5 of his movies. So those are all listed for $10 each. Then some sports memorabilia, which I can't actually show you because I do have them here. Let me grab. I got a home set over here. Again, some of these were on Macari. I deactivated them so I could put them in my Whatnot. I have an actual on-field player cap, brand new. It is a New Era 5950. There are all the things on the inside. 7.5 size. There's the MLB logo embroidered on the back. And of course, it's got the purple embroidered Colorado Rockies. I have this listed for $15. Next, I have a Riddle mini helmet, Kansas City Chiefs, signed by Andre Rison and inscribed Bad Moon, which is what he normally did when he signed stuff. I have it listed for $60 on Whatnot. Next, I'm not going to take it back out of the plastic, but I mean you'll get the gist of it. We've got a Steelers field style jersey. In case you don't know, I mean most people that collect sports memorabilia or have jerseys and stuff like that. Basically, field style jerseys are a lot of times, and to be honest, I mean I don't know this for a fact, but I would imagine that in some cases these jerseys are actually maybe made by the same companies overseas that do the Reebok or Nike, or because they're all done overseas. Okay. But these styles, I mean, this style jersey is called a field style jersey because it's almost an exact duplicate of what the players actually wear on the field. The main difference is it don't have the Reebok or Nike or Champion or whatever brand their jerseys might be, and it don't have like the NFL logo, stuff like that. But it's got the padding in all places, all of the numbers and lettering and everything like that is embroidered on, just like just like real jerseys. But this is obviously a Steelers jersey, and it is signed by Sean Davis, number 28. It's a Total Sports Enterprises authentication. I have that listed for $40. Okay. And then you'll see behind me, I've got this. I believe this is the older style, older logo for the New England Patriots. Again, it's a field style jersey. That's the front. The back, you can see, is Ted Johnson. I believe at the time he stopped playing, he had been with them for, I want to say three Super Bowls. So through 3 Super Bowl championships. Might be 4. It might be 4. But I know for a fact that it's at least 3. Signature, got 52. This one is JSA authenticated. And I've actually got the card that goes with it sitting here. I haven't put it back up. Thought I'd leave that up as a backdrop as I was doing this. Alright, and I have that one listed. Actually, I haven't listed that one yet. Or wait, maybe, actually I think I did. I gotta update my listings here. Yeah. So I have that one listed for $40 also. I've also got, again, a JSA authenticated. This is a Chicago Bears Willie Gault. Again, field style jersey. I don't know exactly. I've been going through and kind of looking up and seeing like what these players, what sales have done, like on eBay, as far as sold listings. So I don't know what that one, Willie Gault, I don't know whether his stuff may go for more or less. But that'll be up there here shortly. And then I've got 2. I know I've got some other signed 8x10s. I just got to locate them up in inventory. But the 2 that I did find right away that I'm going to deactivate, and again, we'll list them on whatnot, is we have got a Kenyon Drake, Miami Dolphins, 8x10 photo. This is Short Sports authenticated. And I don't think I said either the Andre Rison signed mini helmet was Short Sports authenticated. And then we have also from Short Sports, we have a Charlie Joyner, and that is what, the Chargers. And he's got it signed, and then it's got the HOF Hall of Fame 96. So again, those will be, I'd imagine these they'll probably be listed for like $20, maybe $30. I can't imagine them being going for more than that. And then I'm going to deactivate. I have one slabbed comic. I'm going to deactivate off on Hikari and list and whatnot. We have got a Barbarella. This is a Barbarella Volume 2, Number 6, Dynamite Entertainment, graded 9.4. This is a CGC Signature Series, and it is signed by, I believe it's signed by Sarah Hoyt, who was the writer for the comic. Again, I'll have to look and see what those are kind of going for, and then I'll put it in a ballpark. And by ballpark, I mean I'll either put it what like the average of what some of them are sold at, or I'll list it a little bit under that. Well, that is it. That is all for now. There will be other stuff that I'm going to pull and put into Whatnot. I'll probably pull some of my pops, or at least go through and find ones that I have duplicates of that I currently have listed in Mercari. Then I'll go on and I can list, obviously them also in Whatnot. So make sure you follow me on Whatnot and Mercari. You'll find the information down below about that, and Poshmark too. If you're interested in designer brand clothing from like Macy's and Neiman Marcus and Kohl's, I haven't bought any in a while, but I buy overstock liquidation boxes, and I've got some really good designer brands out of that, brand new stuff with tags. I also have a lot of t-shirts and some vintage t-shirts listed in both my Mercari and in Poshmark. So make sure you check that all out. And if you want to help me out, buy something. Buy something. You see something and you want to make a deal on it, you want to make me an offer, go ahead and do that. I may take the offer, I may counter offer, but I'm always open to, especially depending on the item, I'm always open to maybe lowering my price a little bit to make a sale. Now, granted, I'm not going to go I don't want anybody trying to lowball me on stuff, because I'm a business, I'm trying to make money to make a profit. But you can always make an offer. So. All right, that's it. As always, hey, everybody, look out for yourself and everyone around you, so we all have a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. Until the next time, see ya.